Hi guys, I'm Michael Hull, and I'd like to talk to you about a sports psychology topic, imagery. Imagery basically is being able to mimic reality in your mind, being able to recreate or create a circumstance or event that you find difficulty with. Athletes have used this for many years in preparation for events and competition, and they've found that it increases their performance significantly. As far as research is concerned into it, it's moved from a more generalised approach to a systematic study of how it can specifically help people in specific situations. Imagery has three components to it. There's vividness, controllability, and there's also the clarity. Vividness is all to do with the immersion of five senses, all the senses into that image, being able to make it as sensory real as possible so that it recreates that exact situation to where you're having trouble with, be it competition or performance. The clarity of the image is all to do with the sharpness and the focus. Imagine everything being crystal clear and it's in detail and you have perfect sight of what's going on. As far as controllability is concerned, it's all about how much control you actually have over the image that you're trying to create or recreate in your mind. A lot of the time, athletes, as they're practicing their mental imagery, struggle to actually produce a positive outcome. They see themselves, for instance in tennis, doing a double fault or missing a shot. In another case for running, coming last. Whereas the controllability that obviously is going to be effective is seeing a positive outcome. So a positive outcome is all to do with facilitative imagery. Facilitating you to be able to actually do the action, to be able to perform well, to be able to see and have clear goals. Suppressive imagery is where you're trying to actually avoid the bad thing, and this can lead to pretty much the opposite occurring. You end up doing the bad thing because, of course, when you think about it, what are you actually seeing? You're seeing the image of yourself doing a double fault because you don't want to do a double fault. So it's a little bit counterintuitive. Facilitative is the key. Enabling yourself is how you can actually produce results. Imagery is a great thing because it's something that you can do anywhere. You don't necessarily have to be in your own environment. As far as that competition is concerned, you can be in your bedroom, you can be on the bus, you can be out in the field and be recreating that powerful sensory image of what's occurring and, more importantly, how you're going to deal with it. You can see how the outcome's going to be that will benefit you. Okay? Imagery has its place in many different circumstances, such as what we just spoke about, away from the actual arena of competition, but it also has its place in the competition as well. You can give yourself snapshots, moment-to-moment images that will enable you to execute what you have to do, be able to recreate the circumstance. This also can go either positively or negatively. For instance, a snapshot of, okay, I will not do a double fault. It's 15:40, okay, I'm down in my serve, I have to get the serve in to at least compete. I don't want to do a double fault and give it to my opponent. Okay? So I'm giving a suppressive image to myself, I'm trying to avoid. Okay, I've got it in my head, alright. Alright. And now, because I've missed my first serve, the suppressive image compounds even more because, okay, if I don't make this serve, it's either make or break. I don't want to do a double fault. I don't want to do a double fault. Ah! So that's a negative snapshot, and it's not going to be constructive to your execution or how you're going to play. Whereas in an incident like that, a snapshot of imagery just before you have to compete in an awkward or difficult circumstance, it has to be facilitated. You have to think positive. You have to give yourself a positive image. In this case, I'm giving myself a positive snapshot of my serve going out wide into the corner and sliding away from the person. The game point is championship point to me, and I'm just going to think positively about it and focus on the execution. And that was a facilitative snapshot of imagery. Before I hit the ball, I imagined my legs pushing up. I imagined the sensation of how I was going to come around the ball, hearing the spin, feeling the cut on it, smelling victory. If you're having trouble with any of these sorts of things in difficult situations, try and give imagery a go. I think you'll find it really beneficial. Thanks, guys.